You see how clear it look?
Yeah, that's all beautiful.
Oh no, wait till the new one coming. You know how somebody got the Pro?
Yeah.
I got the Max edition. So I told myself, I said, look, this joint this time around, I'm gonna get the new joint.
Yeah.
We live right, by the way. I'm gonna put on. Make sure it's
I don't know if you want
Smarts. I mean, I'll pull for some good.
That's what I'm saying.
You go open up. No, I'm muted.
Okay, all right.
Let me double check. I'm pretty sure I'm muted. Yeah, we live.
Shalom. All right, we the Hebrew Israelites coming to you week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America. All right, to let you Black, Latinos, and Native Americans know, all right, that you are God's chosen people. But before all that, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Barkadash. Double honors to the elders at Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the Akim that's pushing his word throughout the four corners of the planet, and shalom to the elect. All right.
So I'm probably gonna start off with this. Probably so old.
All right. So we out here. Hey, the weather changing. All right. The leaves on the tree. The leaves on the trees are changing colors. All right. So we out here another season, man. All right. We done went from summer, winter, spring, and fall, man. Matter of fact. No, we gonna push the word. All right, to this place. Ultimately, all right, get rained down on with nukes, man. All right, and then get
Yep. This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 4. I'm gonna start at verse 2. Preach the word, be instant in season and out of season. Reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine.
And that's what we're doing. All right, we're preaching the word, okay? In season, out of season, right? And let me say this, all right? All right, let me say this. In season don't just mean, all right, like the weather change. All right, it also means in season, out of season, meaning when you feeling good. All right, when you're not feeling so good. All right, you might be a little under the weather. All right, you might have a headache. All right, you might have some pains and aches.
Ain't getting no sleep.
All right, ain't getting no sleep. Hey man, you still got to come out here and do the work. Hey man, because I was just telling the brother, we was just conversating about how, hey man, I've been up since yesterday, man. I ain't getting no sleep all night, man. All right, but here I am. All right, up and at 'em. All right, to do the work of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, like all you other brothers should be, man. All right, fucking old, fucking devil, man. That's Satan, man. Rebuke you in the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. May the Lord destroy your devil, you devil. You know what I mean?
Most High already bodied this man. If y'all see this man walk, you know what I'm talking about.
So once again, we in season, out of season, man. All right. Okay, like I said, the trees, the leaves on the trees is changing colors. We're about to go into fall. All right, then we're gonna be heading into winter, the Lord willing. All right, we don't have too much longer to actually do this, man. Lord willing, the Lord, all right, bringing that destruction and that the famine in the word. All right, go ahead, bro.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 28 and 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
All right, so the prophets that came before us, our forefathers, all right, prophesied in the same manner. All right, they prophesied of war, pestilence, death, and destruction. All right, to the kingdom, all right, that is wicked, man. Okay, so we're out here, all right, to do the same thing one last time. All right, for righteousness' sake, if you will, man. All right, you got more on that?
No, I mean, no.
All right, so we out here to do it, like I said, one last time. All right, for righteousness' sake, man. All right, okay, make our body, all right, a living sacrifice. All right, okay, do the work. All right, okay, and so what it say? Let our light shine so before men. All right, so they may see our good works and glorify the Father that which is in heaven. Roughly paraphrasing. Go ahead, bro.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 94, and verse 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers, or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
Yeah, kind. All right, so somebody got to do it, man. All right, somebody got to do the work, man. Somebody got to come out here, all right, reprove, rebuke, all right, and exhort, all right, these people, man. All right, you got more? All right, so somebody got to come out here and do the work, man. All right. You can't just leave it up to the next person to say, hey, let them do it. No, you got to get out here. All right, you got to put in that work, man. All right, put your hand to the plow. Go ahead, bro.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 58, verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
It say, lift up thy voice like a trumpet. All right. Okay, meaning, all right, come out here, all right, make your presence known, all right, chief place of concourse, all right, lift up our voice like a trumpet and do what?
And show my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins.
Hey, and that's what we do. Why? Because somebody got to do the work, all right? Somebody got to hold these people accountable, all right, for the wickedness, all right, that they profanely commit, man. All right, so we are the ones, all right, that took up that mantle, if you will, man. All right, we're the ones that, all right, when the Lord called, all right, we answered, okay? Where, I think, have we done it?
Yeah, say 51. Yeah, it kind of, you already got it.
Yeah, so pretty much, hey, man, we just going to get into it, all right? We got an article we're going to bring out, all right? Lord willing, man, is edifying, all right, and comforting and exhorting, to the body, man.
So just a slight backdrop. I'm pretty sure all the brothers know that the Nord Stream, the two pipelines were destroyed, and most people believe that it was America, based off of who actually benefits from it, right? So we know that Europe itself is going through a major energy crisis, especially coming towards the coming winter. And just recently an article came out that I'm about to bring out now. It says, Europe's dark winter woes worsen. Ukraine stops exporting electricity to Europe. So now they don't have any natural gas, resources, and now they're about to be cut off from electricity right in the middle of winter. All right? Mind you, these are all mainly European or AKA Edomite nations, man. So the Most High is putting a hurting on them. All right? So it says Ukraine has announced that it will have to halt electricity exports to Europe. Russian missile strikes are said to be responsible for the forced suspension of power exports, Kyiv has announced. Damage to energy infrastructure caused by Moscow's airstrikes in retaliation for the terrorist attacks on the Crimean Bridge has forced Ukraine's government to cut off electricity exports into the European Union. The strikes removed a supply source that Kyiv claims helped its partners reduce their reliance on power generated with Russian natural gas. Russia has already said that the missile strikes on Ukraine were a response of the damages done to the Crimean Bridge. President Vladimir Putin said Monday's airstrikes on Kyiv and other major Ukrainian cities target military energy and
voice pick up every time.
Con, as soon as I start speaking.
Yeah,
Con,
go ahead, bro.
like we was just chilling out here.
Yeah, Con, that's Satan. Go ahead, bro.
Slack, Yaki. We'll read that last part again. It says, damage to energy, Slack it. Russia has already said that the missile strikes on Ukraine were a response to the damages done by the Crimean Bridge. President Vladimir Putin said Monday's airstrikes on Kyiv and other major Ukrainian cities targeting military, energy, and communication infrastructures came in response to Ukraine's attack on the strategic Crimean Bridge on Saturday. If there are further attempts to conduct terrorist attacks on our soil, Russia will respond firmly and on a scale corresponding to the threat created against Russia, Putin announced. Now, if you know anything about those airstrikes, it actually killed a lot of people in these Ukrainian cities. And the reason why I say that is because I believe that one of the missiles hit like an apartment building and a couple other like public places where a lot of people died. Now, that's the aftermath of war, man. You know, blood is going to be spilt. But to get back to the fact that I read another article the other day talking about how the energy and supply chain into Europe, the European Union, is so scarce that people are going to have to start using manure, horse shit, and cow shit to actually heat their homes, dry it out like coal, and then use it as a fertilizer or fuel to actually heat their homes, man. So these people are being pushed back to the Stone Age, man.
God,
Beautiful. The Most High is basically dwelling them back into the clefts of the rocks, man. Quite literally at that.
I got some. Matthew 24:6. And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Con, and that's the Most High is reassuring us. Like, look, all these wars must come to pass, but don't be troubled by it, because we know that there's other prophecies that have to happen before I come, and the end is all come, right? But we know these things have to happen, man. We noticed the Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah stirring up the hearts of the kings or the minds of the kings, you know, putting everybody into that warlike mentality, man. All these wars must come to pass, man. So we're not troubled by it. Every time we hear on the news, nuclear, Putin is
He's so bugged out, man. He got demons on him. Go ahead, bro.
Demons on him.
You just going down there.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I ain't worried about that. Even though we keep hearing about possible nuclear attack here and there, possible invading of Taiwan, invading of North Korea, invading North Korea shooting missiles over Japan. We keep hearing these things, and mind you, as Israelites, you know, it's joyful to hear, like, oh shit, you see that? We send each other's articles all the time. Yo, you see this on the news? Yo, you see this? But we also know about Matthew 24:6. It lets us know that the end is not yet. These things are going to happen. You might hear about them.
A prelude to the end.
But the end is not yet.
I got something for you. All right, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High Yahweh spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an and the end is manifest. Right? And we can clearly see, all right, that we're at the end of this place, man. All right, you got over there in Europe, all right, like you said, they pretty much going back to the Stone Age, man. All right, they resorting to cutting down trees, all right, and burning horse shit, all right, to survive the winter, man. All right, and I believe Europe is what you call first world nation, man.
This is the European Union, so it isn't just one nation that's going through this. It's most European nations, most Edomite nations are going through hell right now. All right, and the Most High is only saving Greek Babylon, aka America, for the end all be all, man. So don't get it twisted, because a lot of brothers talk about, if you're gonna put all of Esau in the chains, how's that going to happen if only America's getting destroyed? No, don't think it's only going to be America being destroyed. Now, this is the prime point on the map that's going to be destroyed. But as wars and everything going on, the Most High is weakening all of Esau and all of his armies. All right.
It says, even so, the times also of highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and indices and effects and signs.
Effects and signs. What are the signs? What was spoken about in Matthew 24, man. The earthquakes in diverse places, the wars, the rumors of wars, the pestilence, you know. All those things are the signs following, man. Weather patterns all over the place. The crazy storms never seen before in history. Almost all of Florida was destroyed. You know, they don't even talk about these kind of things, man. But these are the things that the Most High said. These are going to be the signs. Oh, you got that signs following?
Yeah, let me get this drawing. This is Second Esdras 15:11. But I will bring them with the mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. All right. And I just want to make a point.
That was perfect, actually.
Hey, because we talking about
Future prophecies.
Future prophecies, and like how over there in a great what's that
Syria?
No, where you say they're gonna have to use horse shit.
European Union.
The over in Europe, where they're gonna have to, where they being brought back to the Stone Ages, and they're gonna have basically saying they're gonna cut their electric. Well, what was the plagues in Egypt? The plague in Egypt was complete darkness. All right, which let me say this. I brought that out to say this because
that is a plague from before.
Yeah, but also you know when we bring out the scripture. All right, we talk about America, but when you really think about it, the whole world is Egypt. All right, because America, all right, it influenced the whole planet. All right, it's just that the whole world pretty much is Egypt, and America is like pretty much like the headquarters, if you will. All right, if you can receive it. All right. Let me see. You had any more on that?
What, article?
Yeah.
Halloween.
Look, double. We talking about some Halloween. All right. So, hey man, you know things are heating up, man. All right, things are heating up.
Actually, things are boiling.
Yeah. Prophecy is coming to pass.
Things are boiling.
All right.
I got more.
Yep.
All right, continue back in the article. Basically, what we just talked about. It says, now that the Nord Stream pipelines are destroyed, Europe has no choice but to reduce its dependence on Russian natural gas. There has so far been no retaliation for the destruction of the pipelines. However, no ruling class had yet to take responsibility for the attack either. Today's missile strikes, which hit the thermal generation and electrical substations, forced Ukraine to suspend electricity exports from October 11, 2022 to stabilize its own energy system. The Ukrainian energy minister said on Monday in a statement, according to the report on RT, the cynicism that the entire supply chain has been hit. Energy Minister German, I don't know how to say his names, Galaskino said, Galashkin, whatever. It's both electricity distribution systems and generation. The enemy's goal is to make it difficult to reconnect electricity supplies from other sources. I ain't got to read none of that. Put it like this, man.
Go ahead.
Put it like this. Europe is fucked. No natural gas to heat your homes or to get energy. There's no electricity coming from Ukraine. What are you going to do? And then the fact that they're telling you that you got to sit here and actually use dung to actually heat your homes, man. Talk about being brought down low, man. This is the pride of Esau being brought down low, because these are supposed first world countries, and all they do is import everything and export very little, because they feel like their grasp on the world has been astronomical. It's an imperialistic state. But now that the imperialistic state is being destroyed, infrastructure is being destroyed, Edom, European Union, is being brought down low, man, which is also going to fuel war, because when resources become scarce, what happens? People get frantic, and then what happens? More war is going out, all right?
Salakia for that, man.
No, you good.
You had more than that?
No, article no. I don't know.
get this. I got it.
Yeah, it's actually started you gonna go to plays and send out. Scorch for a minute. And what's it called? And you kind of start. You can kind of get in. 16 goes into all of them, and then it's gonna go into scourges for a minute.
Second Esdras, I'm gonna start at 14. Second Esdras 16 and 14. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again.
God, so the plagues is twofold, because the plagues are also talking about the ICBM nuclear missiles at the end, but it's also talking about all the other plagues that the Most High is going to send on this place, man, like pestilence, famine, scarcity of water, resources, man, stirring up the people to want to fight, to hate each other, man. The Most High is sending out so many different types of plagues. Remember, it says the Most High's, mind you, the Most High's armory can be anything. The Most High can send a bunch of grasshoppers, a bunch of ants, a bunch of rats, a bunch of flies. The Most High can...
And the Lord can raise up dust.
And dust storms.
That's what I'm saying.
Man, look, the Lord, if what, mind you seen what's that one movie where the trees was giving off a chemical?
Yeah, killing motherfuckers.
The Most High can use anything as plagues on this place, man. All right, go ahead.
It says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? All right? Okay, matter of fact, let me get this. The precept that.
There's a trouble, bro.
This is Jeremiah 30:6. Ask ye now, and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Time, man, and this great time, going back to 2nd Esdras 16 chapter, is talking about Jacob's trouble and what we're in right now, because we're seeing the beginnings of Jacob's trouble. If not, we're already in Jacob's trouble, and it just hasn't tipped the scales yet, where all mass murder and destruction is going out. But you start seeing the infrastructures and everything in America being walked down low, and the system is basically being cultivated to the perfect point of Jacob's trouble, man.
All right. Matthew 24:21. For there shall be a great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be.
God, the great tribulation are the great trials of the world, man. Mind you, the world is going to feel these tribulations, because you already see European Union's going down. I already just told you what happens when resources become scarce. More war breaks out. People become more cynical, self-preservationists. They don't care about the next person. They care about surviving for themselves, man, which is going to push more into Jacob's trouble. Jacob's trouble is going to be everyone. And we know Jacob's trouble, Israel's trouble, is going to be chiefly in America, because this is where the majority of the people are. But this is going to be felt around the world, man. All right?
Hey, ultimately, and that's why Jacob, Salakia, man. You know, we here in Philly, man, these Jakes be on these bikes, interrupting the...
All they do is kill each other and ride bikes.
Death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come?
Mind you, this was during the Greek empires, and this is what Yahweh Shah basically was quoting in Matthew 24th chapter. So to all you wacky tech Christians that don't understand that the Most High, that Yahweh Shah did use did use the Torah and the Apocrypha at that time. It wasn't called those things, but this is proof right here. And this is also proof that all the prophets came before each other and they knew exactly what was going on. That's how you know we're on the right doctrine. When we're basically it's a regurgitation from time, from generation to generation, man. Look, so it says, woe is me, woe is me. Who's going to deliver me in those days, the day of trouble, man? Wars, rumors of wars, pestilence, you know, great calamities, Jacob's trouble. That's how we know it's real, man. All right? What?
Let me get this real quick.
Follow me.
Y'all know y'all hear this motherfucker.
He talking about some Halloween.
He like, yeah, that's my holiday. Demon inside him right now, like, yeah.
Yeah, this is their time. He bugged out, man.
He like, we about to get it.
This is Salakia. This is second Esdras 8 and 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride.
Many great miseries. And what is those great miseries, man? Those scourges for amendment. If you go back to the 16. Yeah, so the scourges for amendment, man. The Most High literally is going to put major great miseries on this place because they believe that most of the world doesn't even believe in God or don't even think that they need God, right? So the Most High said, oh, that's what you feel? I am the creator of creators. I created everything, and you're going to sit here and mock me? You're going to let your pride reach up into the heavens like you could be like me?
God.
Well, guess what? Then how about you save yourself from the things that I'm going to send out?
God,
And you can't. You can't. Matter of fact, it's going to say it, actually.
the beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for a mimic.
God, it says famine, plague, and all these things will be sent as scourges. And what is a scourge? It's like a whip, I'm a reprimand you. Stop it.
God.
Like, just stop with your shit.
God.
You know, I'm gonna whip you, try to beat you back to your senses, but
for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges.
they're not gonna understand that it's the Most High that's punishing this earth. They're not gonna understand that this is a punishment, you know, for the sins and the things you've done on this earth, and they're not even gonna be mindful of it. They're not even considered that the Most High is the one who's orchestrating all of this, man. So the Most High is gonna have to do what? Put them to death, man.
God, behold, victuals should be so good cheap upon the earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion.
Exactly. Sword, famine, and great confusion. Because look at the state of the world. Even though everyone knows that we are on the precipice of World War III, everybody still, if you look around in America, on any given day, people still walking around, marrying, living it up, going to clubs, drinking. And I'm not saying anything that is wrong, but we're not in the time of that anymore, man. We're in a time of mirth, man. We're in a time of the great destruction and the coming of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, when niggas should be trying to get right. Niggas out here growing worse and worse and worse.
God, waxing worse and worse.
God.
But it says, I want to make a point on this. It says, then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. The reason why these people are going to be confused ultimately because they don't have the wisdom and knowledge, all right, to be stable. All right, because what it say, wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of that time. All right, so these people are not going to have, all right, the wisdom and knowledge, all right, of the gospel of Yahweh Shai, all right, to keep them in a stable mind. So they're going to be confused. All right, they're going to be trying to look for answers and wonder why all this is going on. All right, like for example, all right, you see all the earthquakes and tsunamis and hurricanes and things of that nature. All right, well, and these people, they tell you it's they'll tell you that it's global warming, right? But we know that it's judgment from the Heavenly Father.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I was going to say another reason why it's going to be great confusion is because the government has been lying to them hand over fist. Oh, everything's going to be okay. we can never be touched. We're going to get up out of this.
God.
The recession might only last like a year. We're going to always have a way out. They are so puffed up on that Babylon juice that most people can't even see the destruction coming. And then when you tell them that, yo, America's going to be destroyed in nuclear war, they look at us like we fucking crazy.
God.
Just like we was telling them, hey, yo, the dollar going to crash. They thought we was crazy. We told them that it's going to be lockdowns. They thought we was crazy. We keep telling them hand over fist year after year after year that something's going to happen. And as it's coming to pass, they still think we fucking crazy.
God. It's 1 Thessalonians 5:3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. All right? So,
Yeah, this demon, bro.
he on demon time.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, it was funny because soon we walked up,
he walked down.
Yeah, we was walking like while we was getting ready to set up.
He was sitting in the corner over there. This man brought his Newport bag,
Got his OE and shit.
Old
Fuck
English.
Satan, man.
Oh.
Yeah, so let me. I'm gonna hit this on again. It says 1 Thessalonians 5:3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. And that was like what the brother was going into, and how people thinking they like basically.
They think they're in good case.
They think they're in a good case. All right, they think somehow.
Oh, we in America. We ain't gonna get touched. What you talking about?
God.
Ain't nothing gonna happen to us. Not in my lifetime.
God.
What you talking about? Somebody going, you on crack cocaine, bro.
They think we just going through like a phase. All right, that America's just going through a phase, and eventually, all right, it's gonna bounce back. All right, I'm going back to what's that address?
Yeah, second address. I think you was on like 16 or 17, I believe. Second address 16, 17.
Second address 16 and.
Because you started at 14. I think you was at like 16. Because you read Scorchers for Amendment, but you didn't go past that.
Confusion. Yep. It says, "For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the others that escape the hunger."
You right.
Yep. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the others that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
And you can't tell me that's not literally what we're just seeing right now. First thing they said was, oh, food shortages all over the planet, right? So guess what? They're holding on for dear life when it comes to food rationing. Now they're talking about energy crisis and being able to keep your lights on. But what happens when resources become scarce? People go to war.
Right.
So if you don't die from the famine, you're gonna die by the sword. Go ahead.
It says, "In the dead cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down." It says, "There shall be no man left to till the earth and to sow it." Let me see.
Bloodshed.
Yeah, I think I'm about to skip down. Yep. I'm skipping down to 27. Second Ezra 16 and 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. As when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains can pass her womb, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment.
God. So the same way that a woman is going to give birth once that time is up, and you got those growing pains, those growing pains where the contractions getting closer and closer and closer and closer. At first it was probably like a couple of hours apart, then it was maybe like 15 minutes apart, then it's getting to the point where they're like 5 minutes apart, man. You know, death and destruction is coming, just like the end is coming, man. It's inevitable. Like right now, we know we're at the precipice of a food shortage. We're at the precipice of World War III. We're at the precipice of energy crisis, right? And right now, we're still at the beginning, so it's probably a good hours apart at a time. Like, all right, oh,
God, they're
whoa,
gonna get closer.
and
Hey, and
closer.
those contractions really go into the prophecies.
God.
All right, because now you see, hey man, years ago wasn't nothing really happening.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, when years ago, man, if brothers know what I'm talking about, you'd have been like, man, it felt like we're gonna be here another 20 years, man. Hey, but the Lord is speeding up this thing. He's speeding up this thing for the elect's sake, man.
God.
All right, and so much had happened in a short amount of period of time. It's like now, hey, like years ago, man, you couldn't imagine us being where we at right now in prophecy, man.
God.
It was like that. It's like now, like before, it was like, it was nothing really going on, but now it's like it's prophecy. Like every as soon as you turn your phone on, man. All right, it's
to
prophecy.
the point where everybody's talking about prophecy, even when they're not Israelites. Every time we open an article, is this biblical times?
It's just revelation.
Is this revelations going on? Is this truly? Now, mind you, so all you fucking jakes that don't believe that the RFID chip is the mark of the beast, you got even fucking white people going, is this the chip that they're, is this the Revelation 13, 16? Is this what they're talking about?
This.
Sky. 5, 9, 2, 1.
Salakia.
It's a sky high or flat. I don't know what he said. Yeah, you know the Most High don't like you when He keep you alive, when you going through so much shit. What's the scripture that says death shall flee from them?
God, this is Joel 2:28. And it shall come to pass afterwards that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your old men shall dream dreams. Your young men shall see visions. All right?
And that's literally what you're seeing. No, you're right. That was right. That's the right reason.
It says, and also upon the servants and upon the handmaids in those days will I pour out my spirit. All right, and that's what you see. That's why you got brothers out here week in and week out prophesying. All right, all throughout America, all throughout the world, man. All right, it says, and I will show wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. All right, and we just had a blood moon. All right, on the Shabbat, man.
God.
All right, signs in the heavens, man. All right, over there in what was that, Las Vegas?
Yeah,
all right, they had like it was like a cloud that looked like a nuke went off, man.
Yeah.
So hey, man, all these things. All right, you see the chariots. All right.
You see the video, the chariot was so big sitting in a cloud, it was like it wasn't even hitting anymore.
I ain't see that.
Oh, my phone. Yeah, all right.
God, yeah. So the size of that, like,
You see the whole disc. The cloud is around it, and it's sitting there. And you see the bull, like, what the fuck? And you see like over the lights, like this, like literally sitting in the city, like we see you.
Yeah. But the chariot's like, I'm here. Hey, yo, it's like really a common thing to see the chariots. So that's how you know what time we in. All right. Let me see if there's any more in that.
1. Yeah.
Yo, Hakim, I know y'all hear this shit.
Hold on. 1.
Dude. Esau finished.
He's saying truth or dare or truth or death. One of the two.
So I'm gonna get this last piece right here. This is 2nd Esdras 16 and what was I at?
Oh, he was at down at 30. No, he was at 37. He was at 37.
Sure.
All the world, no, 27. So there should be 10.
Oh,
The should desire to see. Second entry is 16. Yeah, right here.
right here. This is second Esdras 16 and 20 and 23. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. There shall be no man. Oh, hold on. I skipped down to 37, I believe.
Yeah, that's what I said. Originally, that's what I said. Could have been wrong.
Yeah.
Behold the place.
Yeah.
37.
It says, even so, this is second Esdras 16 and 39, even so shall the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. All right? Go ahead, bro.
Something we did against Slack. Oh, shit. Never mind. So look, plagues are gonna. No, so you know how the you know how the angels are holding back the winds of destruction, man. It says these plagues are going to be cast out on all sides, man.
It says, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side.
Sorrow shall come upon it on every side, man.
Right.
It says the world shall mourn. All right, the world shall mourn, not just America. The world shall mourn.
Let me get this. Salakia. This dude.
He looked demonic as shit when he says it too. Why don't you drinking OE, smoking porks?
Esau finished. This is second Esdras.
You're right though. It's either the truth or I dare you. I dare you to come up, try to come up against Yahweh Shemai Shah.
This is second Esdras. I'm gonna start at. Was I just here?
You were just in 16. Go to 15.
No. Yeah. This is 15.
Yeah, section 15.
Yeah.
Start at 14. 15, 14.
Yeah. All right. This is second Esdras 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Right.
So listen, it says, woe to the world and those that dwell therein. Mind you, it says world again. This is a world affair that we're going in. That's why it says it's going to be like no time ever seen since the beginning of time, because the world is going to be put into this. Not like World War I, not like World War II. Times all at by 10, and then World War III, which is the ICBM nuclear missiles, man. But the world itself, man, is about to go through a crazy turmoil, and it says one people should stand up against another people with swords in their hands. And at this point, we're talking about guns and various types of weapons, man. War is breaking out all over the world. They said
right now.
They did a study that was almost like 30 wars going on, proxy wars and wars all over the world that you don't even know about. They don't even talk about. All right, what?
This is Luke 12 and 49. I have come to set fire on the earth, and what will I if it be already kindled?
God. So it says, so Yahweh Shah basically saying, I come to send fire on the earth, because we know he's going to come back with his chariots, and he's going to let the ICBM nuclear missiles hit. But before he even gets here, the fire is already going to be kindled all over the place. World War III going to be going on, pestilence, death, everybody's already going to be destroyed. Scarcity of men.
Over Iran, they going crazy.
Exactly, man.
They rioted because over Iran, they rioted because a chick got killed by the world police for not having her hijab on. All right.
Shit.
And what they said was they initially took her into custody, but then she ended up mysteriously dead somehow. The police saying they ain't do nothing, but you got the Muslim a Muslim woman. The men they all rioting. The women throwing their hijabs burning their hijabs. All right, hey, yo, and that's also show you that, all right, we at the end of this thing, man. All right, because that goes to show you that, because it's never like that over there, man, with they women. But that show you that they've been drinking
that Babylon
juice, man. All right, they women come over here, see, you know what I mean? You could be a whore slut, all right? Okay, you could do what you want. You could pop as many minutes you want, and won't nobody look down on you.
God.
All right, and then go back home. All right, and pretty much they taint it, man.
They're like, oh, it's
all right. They've been Americanized, Westernized, man. All right, and they over there going crazy. All right, they tell them, look, man, they threaten them, give people all these years. All right, if they don't stop protesting. All right, but that's show you that we at the end of this thing, pursuing what's that Deuteronomy 30:7, where the Lord is now putting the curses on our enemies, man. Hey, usually you got the nigga woman acting like that. All right, all rebellious. All right, against a man, don't want to listen. All right, they over there burning their hijabs, refusing to cover up. All right,
and that's crazy for a Muslim nation.
God, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
All right, hey, that's the size of the times. It says, but I'm gonna read that again. Luke 12:49. I am come to set fire on earth, and what will I if it be already kindled? But I have a baptism to be baptized with, and how am I straitened till it be accomplished? Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth. I tell you, nay. The Lord said, la.
He said, you think I'm coming to send peace? You on crack cocaine.
God, he said, suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth. I tell you, la, but rather division. It says, for henceforth there should Salakia. That's it on that.
No, because isn't that division going over there?
And that,
Look, European Union division. You got the whole Middle East division. You got America division. The Most High is sending division on this place, man. I don't come to send peace. I come to send division, disarray, and death to my enemies, to my people's enemies, man.
No.
Let me get this real quick. This is Mark. Esau bugged out, cuz. This is Mark 12:25. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. And every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And we just read, the Lord said he coming what? To bring division. It says, and if Satan casts out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? And if I by Beelzebub cast out devil, by whom Beelzebub cast out devils, by whom do you children cast them out? Therefore they shall be your judges. All right, so the point was
Beelzebub,
26.
Also, have you ever read the book The Lord of the Flies? Basically, it's the devil. It's another name for the devil or a demon. Beelzebub. Baal, Beelzebub.
Yup, let me get this. I'm going back. Where was that? What's that? This is back in second Esdras 15 and 16. For there should be sedition among men and invading of one another. They should not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions should stand in their power. Go ahead, bro.
No, there's a reason for that.
It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and should not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed. And men shall be afraid.
And like we said earlier, when resources are at a scarcity, people take matters to their own hands because everyone becomes self-preservationist and war breaks out.
Right.
And the scripture is literally going into exactly how one people will stand up against another people, and it's going to be sedition among men. No one is going to abide by the laws of the land anymore. They're not going to give a fuck about your constitution. They're not going to give a fuck about the cops. They're going to be out here playing for keeps and trying to keep their own.
Because, like, hey, man, right now, the elite, man, they're escaping into their bunkers, man. All right? Hey, it's like the elite, all right, the elite and, like, your top officials, all right, they while this shit going to hell in the handbag, all right, they sneaking out the back door, man.
Yeah, you think you really, and if you think Biden really,
They at the White House.
It ain't the Biden. They got a fucking green screen in the back, acting like you in the White House shit. This nigga in the bunker and shit, like, yeah, you know, American people, everything's happening.
Speech,
He's in the White House right now.
He got a high tech. He on a high tech green screen and shit.
Motherfuckers
Got you niggas food. Hey, it probably ain't even in fucking America, bro.
Real shit.
Real shit. I mean? Hey, this shit, hey, a real rap. Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if this shit already over with. But people just going on about their business
like a simulation.
It's like it's really already over with. But people just going about their business and they keeping this shit running. But it's like, you know how
somebody gonna wake up and like
yo, you know how motherfucker what's the best way I can put it? It's like you in jail. The inmates running to jail with all the guards that left. And by the time they like, hold on, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you think the guards still there, but they done all vacated the fucking joint.
Yeah, they like,
y'all serving the food and shit. Y'all running the whole fucking jail, not knowing that the COs then made a motherfucking exit out the fucking side door, man.
Facts.
All right, that's how dumb these people are, man. All right, and that could very well be true. All right, with the elite, all right, they're pretty much going into their bunkers, and but you people just going on, and then you got your what they call it was collateral damage. Yep. Now you could go to work, you still had like a supervisor, but your supervisor there the fucking died too. He running a business that's not even running no more. You know? Hey, and by the time you people realize, hey, did you see that movie, Don't Look Up?
Yeah.
Remember at the end, when the shit was feeling more like, yo, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And
he was gone.
And then he slept, and then the bitch like this, she like, oh yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom too. And they said, everybody else on their command post.
Yeah, so
trying to
they
look back, motherfuckers gone. So the bitch was like, I'm leaving. I'm going to my family. You know what I mean? And then her son, he's sitting up there, and he motherfucking he like, she gonna come back.
Yeah, like she not gonna leave me.
Yeah, she not gonna leave me. She gonna come back. She coming back. This bitch already in the plane. Then took the fuck off in the air. He still talking about she coming back. Hey, that's you people, man. But they making money. But they making mockery of you people, man.
You know what's beautiful about that? Even though they tried to get away from the destruction that was supposed to come to this place, they still landed on whatever the fuck fake planet they landed on. They still got caught.
Yeah.
Mosai said,
Kind.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Where you going?
Where you going? Yeah.
But that's the best analogy I could get. Like that right there.
That was a good one.
You motherfuckers. Here it is, the fucking world, and then you people, you sheeple, all right, going on about your business, but the fucking elite, they done left the fucking building. They in they bunkers, all right. They under in they deep underground military bases, man. All right, you people still here, fucking the bus is still running. You people still going.
Motherfuckers still clocking in. Hey, man, have you seen the manager? I haven't talked to him today. All right, man, you know the schedule.
Yeah, man.
Make sure you
do your
job.
Do your job, everything. And you man, ain't nobody up in the fucking high office.
No.
That shit empty.
Like, yo, man, I tried to clock in today, it didn't work, man. Don't worry, we're right on the paper. Don't worry about it. The fucking boss done fucking left to Switzerland and shit. Underground bunker.
Fucking idiots. Hey, second edge of 15 and 19. A man should have no pity upon his neighbor. but shall destroy their houses
For-
with the sword,
For-
and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for the great tribulation.
Here we go again. The lack of bread and resources. People gonna be out here playing for keeps, man. The closest friends are gonna be your closest enemies, man. Because they're gonna be the ones that know exactly what you got, where you go, what you do, man. And they're gonna be like, well, I gotta take care of my own.
Yup.
The only ones you're gonna be able to trust is other men of the Lord, man. Lord willing, they really are men of the Lord, and Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because that's where our faith is gonna lie, man. And in that day, your faith gotta be on an astronomical level, man. You cannot waver in that day. You know, you want to trust in the Lord with all whole heart, truth, and sincerity to a T, man. Because when you see all this destruction and shit going on, you gonna come. It's something in you, because it's a natural response for fight or flight. The only difference between fight or flight, only difference between us and these mere mortals is we have faith, fight, and flight, man. They only got fight and flight. We gonna be like, look, I want to go over here, but something's telling me chill out. That's the spirit of the Lord. We gonna be able to understand and listen to that, to the Father
spirit,
calling, that spirit.
yeah.
Where they gonna be out here like, dog, if I don't go get it, we gonna have to go get it. I'm like, yo, bro, you do that, I'm gonna be right over here, and the Lord gonna be like, for you being right here, you gonna be chilling. These niggas gonna come back.
Shit might just come to you though.
They
Them
might
niggas-
come-
them
they might
niggas
come-
might get whacked.
No,
Come back.
no, they might come back, drop shit off, be like, yo, I'll be back. There's more out there. Get lit up. Boom, 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 boom. Nobody comes and get the shit. You just sitting there like, damn.
God, hey, yo, that's how the Heavenly Father would have it work.
Woo.
God, all right, this is Jeremiah 16:2. Matter of fact, 3. For thus saith the Lord concerning the sons and concerning the daughters that are born in this place, and concerning their mother that bare them, and concerning their fathers that begat them in the land, they shall die a grievous death. They shall not be lamented, neither shall they be buried.
Got off work. I already know he did.
It
But,
says,
like, come read this last precept.
but they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth, and they shall be consumed by the sword and by famine, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of heaven and for the beasts of the earth. For thus said the Lord, Salakia, that's it on that. Yeah, so yeah, man, the Lord gonna bring out that judgment. All right. Hey, so with that, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honor to the elders at Great Millstone. Peace, salutations to the Ackman pushing the word throughout the four corners of the planet. Shalom to the elect.
Shalom.